A refreshing air mass builds into the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metropolitan area today on Wednesday right through the weekend. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com video forecast analysis discussion for Wednesday, August 14th, 2013. Beautiful morning at sunrise today. Winds are all northwest. Cold front has passed off the coast, and most skies are clear. There's a few high and mid-level clouds at about 12 to 15,000 feet as they exit off the coast. Other than that, look at this. Temperatures this morning starting off in the low 50s across portions of northwestern New Jersey and the low and mid 50s across the Hudson Valley and southeastern New York State and Connecticut. Also the upper 50s to around 60 in the New Jersey, New York City metro area. Temperatures upper 50s to low to mid 60s just about everywhere else. And the dew points, that's the big change in the air mass. Yesterday they were at 70. Today they're back into the upper 40s to around 50, and that means some very, very pleasant dry air is in the offing for today. Visible satellite view this morning shows lots of clear skies as the cold front now has made its way off the mid-Atlantic coast states. And if we take a look at the water vapor, lots of blacks and reds, a lot of drying air coming in over the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. So that means today is going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. And as we can see on the radar, all the rain now heading well out to sea. We have an upper trough here developing and moving across the upper Great Lakes from the upper low in Canada. That's going to swing through during the afternoon, but only provide a shift, an increase in the winds out of the northwest today with mostly sunny skies and a few cumulus clouds during the afternoon. Latest surface chart from WeatherRoanoke.com shows the cold front passing well off the coast now. A weak trough here in the upper levels and surface levels of the atmosphere extending from the Great Lakes through southern New England. That's going to swing through during the afternoon, providing a refreshing northwest wind at 15 to 20 miles an hour with a few higher gusts and lots of sunshine across the region as high pressure across the Great Lakes builds east over the next several days. Perfect day today to go to the beach, unlike yesterday. Today's mostly sunny, temperatures in the upper 70s, beach winds out of the northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour, so it's going to be refreshing offshore wind. And the seas are be about 2 to 3 feet, dominant period 6 seconds. There's a low threat of rip currents today. The UVI index is going to be very high at 8, so sunscreen is a must, and surf temperatures are in the low 70s. The next high tide at Atlantic City will be at 1:39 this afternoon. Pleasant day for boating and beaching today from Coney Island all the way out to Hither Hills. The surf zone forecast for New York calls for a low risk of rip currents along the coastal facing beaches of New York and Long Island today. Surf temperatures are generally in the low 70s. And the UVI index is 8 to 9, very high, so sunscreen a must, and there is no threat of lightning today, and once again the rip current risk is low. A couple things to watch out here in the tropical Atlantic. First of all, there's a 30% chance of this tropical wave over the western Caribbean, producing showers and thunderstorms extending from Central America northeast to Jamaica and eastern Cuba. Environmental conditions appear conducive for some development over the next day or so as it moves to the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles an hour toward the Yucatan Peninsula and southern Gulf of Mexico. Upper level winds could be more marginal for development while the system is over the Gulf of Mexico at the end of this week. And this system has about a medium chance, a 30% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone during the next 48 hours. And a 40% chance of becoming that during the next 5 days. So we'll keep a monitor on that. Meanwhile, the dust is beginning to erode here over the Cape Verde Islands and off the coast of Africa. We do have another tropical wave developing here, showers and thunderstorms moving east, southeast of the Cape Verde Islands. It's becoming a little better organized. The system has about a 40% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone during the next 48 hours as it moves into the cooler water and some drier air. And that could limit development, and this system has about a 50% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone during the next 5 days. Interest in the Cape Verde Islands should monitor the progress of this system. Penn State eWall reflectivity and composite cloud cover forecast going ahead from Penn State's eWall site. Clear skies start out the morning with high pressure building in across the Great Lakes and the northeastern United States. There could be some cumulus cloud development during the afternoon as an upper level trough swings through, but generally clear skies even into Thursday tonight, Thursday morning, We're expecting very little cloud cover at all throughout the forecast region during the day on Thursday as well. Lots of sunshine, seasonably cool temperatures in the mid and upper 70s, and the temperatures will remain near or below seasonal levels into the weekend with generally fair weather. There could be an increase in some cloud cover of the high variety late in the afternoon on Friday as a warm front tries to develop well to the south and our winds become a little bit more onshore here. But other than that, very pleasant conditions going into the weekend. GFS forecast in motion shows high pressure building in across the Great Lakes and the eastern United States during the next 24 to 36 and 48 hours. Here's our old cold frontal boundary here. This is during the day on Thursday. High pressure cresting over the region. Very dry, cool, late August conditions here. Just pleasant weather to be at the beach or doing anything outdoors. And the high pressure will remain in control throughout the day on Friday and into the weekend as it sets up shop here across the mid-Atlantic coast states, with the winds becoming a little bit more onshore during the weekend as the high begins to push off the coast. An inverted trough and some tropical moisture here. Could be what's left of the tropical wave that we just talked about a few minutes ago gets into the Gulf. And some of the moisture begins to try to pump northward as a warm front begins to develop here just to the south of the mid-Atlantic coast states. And that should mean generally fair weather continuing into Saturday and Sunday. And then eventually some of the cloud cover of the high variety and even a few disturbances could try to get in on the western side of the ridge as it moves off the coast. An increase in onshore flow from the east and southeast bringing some of this moisture up as the GFS is now showing whatever was this tropical wave as it makes its way inland across the Gulf Coast states of Alabama and Louisiana, pulls north and east, and that means that high pressure is trying to fight back here and keep our weather dry into Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, but the clouds may eventually begin to win out. Some showers and thunderstorms could be around the area early during the morning on Monday, and we'll just have to wait and see once that disturbance moves across. Another cold front will be moving across the region, and that means that temperatures will be slightly cooling off, but not by too much. And then the model just goes a little haywire here. Warmer conditions probably coming back into the forecast for the mid to the later part of next week. So you enjoy this beautiful weather upcoming for the next several days, and we'll be back bright and early with you on Thursday morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a beautiful Wednesday.